Hello students, my name is Praveen Shendke. I am assistant professor at Herzl College of Engineering, SAS, Ahmednagar. In the previous video we have discussed advantages, disadvantages of diesel electric power plant, site selection, comparative analysis with thermal power plant and some applications. In this video we will look the classifications of oil engines. Okay, so classifications are on the basis of strokes, fuel and types of cooling. If we look on the basis of stroke, they are divided into two. First one is 4-stroke, second one is 2-stroke. If we look in fuel based, first one is diesel engine, second is gasoline, third is natural gas engine. And the third, on the basis of cooling, it are divided into two: air cooler and liquid cool. Okay, so now we will look some constructional details of oil engines. Before understanding the diesel engine, we should know some main parts of diesel engine and the function of each part. So the main parts are cylinder, cylinder head, piston and piston rings, connecting rod, crankshaft and crank webs, main bearing, crank pin and bearing, nozzle, piston pin and bearing, exhaust valve, camshaft, valve spring, cylinder block or crankcase, flywheel, bed plate, cooling water jackets, etc. Okay, so this is the figure of diesel engine and some major components are represented here. Okay, now we will look one by one each of the following components. Okay, the first one is the main part is the cylinder. So this is the cylinder. Cylinder is the main part of the engine. Fuel is burned in it. Okay, so and develops the power. Instead of the cylinder is formed by a liner or sleeve. The inner diameter of cylinder is termed as bore and is used for the movement of piston with rings. Next one is the cylinder head. It closes one end of the cylinder and usually contains the valves which admits the air and fuel and discharges the exhaust gases. Third one is the piston and piston rings. Piston closes the other end of the working space of the cylinder. It transmits the power developed by burning of fuel to the crankshaft. In this process, the distance traveled by it from one end of the cylinder to the other end is termed as a stroke. The piston rings, lubricated with engine oil, produce gas tight seal between piston and the cylinder liners. Next one is the connecting rod. The function of the connecting rod is to change and transmit the reciprocating motion of the piston to the continuously rotating crank pin during this working stroke and vice versa during other strokes. The small end of it is attached to the wrist pin located in the piston, and the other end, that is big end, has a bearing for the crank pin. Next one is the crankshaft. It transmits the power from piston to the driven shaft. The part of the crankshaft supported by and rotating in the main bearing are called as journals. It runs under the action of the piston through the connecting rod and crank pin located between crank webs or checks. Now, next one is the main bearing. The main bearing supports the crankshaft and crankshaft it is turning in the main bearings. Next one is the crank pin and bearings. This is the bearing between the big end of the connecting rod and the crank pin. Next one is the nozzle. The fuel injection system consists of fuel pump, fuel line and fuel injector. Fuel is delivered into the combustion space of the cylinder by the injection system. The injector, also called as fuel injection nozzle or spray nozzle, delivers fuel in the form of fine spray under pressure through small hole. Piston pin and bearings. Piston pin and bearing connects the piston with connecting rod to make it possible to move the piston in the cylinder. Next one is the exhaust valve. The product of combustion after doing work on the piston are removed from cylinder via this valve. Next one is the camshaft. It is driven from the crankshaft by timing gear on the chain. It operates the intake valve and the exhaust valve through cam follower, push rods or rocker arms. Valve spring serves to close the valve. Cylinder block or crankcase. The crankcase holds together the cylinder, piston and crankshaft. It is also called as a cylinder block if the cylinder linears are inserted into it. Next one is the flywheel. Flywheel are used to take care of fluctuations of the cyclic vibration in the speed. It stores energy during the power stroke and releases it during other stroke, giving nearly constant output torque. Next one is the bed plate. The lower portion of the crankcase, which is bolted to the foundation, is called bed plate. Next one is the cooling water jackets. The cooling water enters the jacket in the cylinder head, which is comparatively hot, and passes on to the jacket for the cylinder. Its purpose is to keep the combustion space wall cool. Okay, so this is the some major components of diesel engine. Okay, so now we will look the working of 4-stroke oil engine. Okay, so this is the important question. Oil engine perform various sequential movement to do work and movement of piston, cranks, etc. inside the cylinder. Now we will discuss the 4 important strokes in the 4-stroke engine. The first stroke. This stroke is called suction stroke. In this stroke, inlet valve is open and descends and the end draw in the air and cylinder is filled with air. In the second stroke, the stroke is called compression stroke. In this movement, all valves are closed. Rising piston compresses the air. Injection of fuel start near the end of the compression. Third one is the third stroke. This stroke is called expansion stroke or power stroke. In this movement, all the valves are closed. The ignited mixture of air and fuel expands and forces the piston downwards. Now the fourth stroke. This stroke is called exhaust stroke. In this movement, all exhaust valves opens. The rising piston forces the burned gases out of the cylinder. Diesel power plant uses liquid oil fuel. So these are the main 4 strokes. You should know all these strokes properly. The first one was the suction stroke, second one is the compression stroke, third one is the expansion stroke, and the fourth one is the exhaust stroke. Now we will see some more points about the oil fuel. Oil fuels are easily handled, stored and transported. No problem of ash handling. Crude oil products can be either distilled or residual oils or mixture of two. The light petroleum products are liquefied petroleum gas, naphtha and motor spirit. The middle distillates are kerosene, high-speed diesel and aviation turbine fuel. Diesel engines can operate on diesel oil or other fuels. It should have high calorific value. It is cleaner than fuel oil. So this is the working and some main components of the oil engine. Okay, and we have seen some classification of oil engine on the basis of stroke, fuel and type of cooling. Okay, so remember all these points. Okay, I hope you understand this video. If you have any kind of doubt, you can contact me. Thank you for watching.